Another man with a smooth shot. The head coach of BYU basketball, Mark Pope, in studio, looking swagadelic as always. Coach, welcome back.
The knit.
The knit.
The knit.
You cool with that?
The knit. I love it.
I'm calling it the knit all week.
I like it.
A 2 seed in the knit, which means you get a home game against Long Beach State. And we're assuming if there's a win there, then you get another home game because of the high seeding. Now that you've had a couple days to digest all of it, how do you feel about the seeding, the matchup, and where your team is mentally right now?
We spent zero time talking about the seeding. We have spent some time talking about the matchup. It's actually a really fun team, and mostly it's just hearts and minds, right? That's the game right now, is hearts and minds. And so our guys are getting more and more excited. I think it's going to be an incredibly fun game. Long Beach State, they were a team that thought they'd be in the NCAA tournament also. They won their conference regular season and just didn't get it done in the conference tournament. They play a wild and frenetic full court press, switching, trapping game, which is going to make it super fun. So if you could start out with a game in an NIT, this is the perfect one.
You know how to do that yourself. Playing against it's different because when I was a kid, I was like, oh, Mark Pope is the guy in Kentucky that comes off the bench and presses and guards the inbound.
Yep.
That was my impression of you when I was a kid.
Yep.
So you know what to do.
That was it.
Yeah.
I mean, it was, Coach P was always putting his 4 and 5s at the front of the press and that's why, because he just was like, these guys will actually run baseline to baseline the whole game. They don't do anything else. But I know Mark will run baseline to baseline. So it was
that
actually
your Patino impression?
Yeah.
Mark.
He doesn't, Coach, you do everything in the world. You just can't say an R. Like that's the only thing you can't do.
With the full court press at play, this is always such an interesting debate among coaches of how is the proper way to handle that. So given your experience, and you played it, you put on the press, what's the best way to handle a team like that?
Well, I think it's a lot based on personnel, what you have. But the most fun way to do it is just attack. Just attack. And so this should be fun. Like, this is going to be fun. Like, I cannot wait for tomorrow night. Like, this is going to be a fun night in the Marriott Center. It's going to be great basketball, and it's going to be live, and it's going to be full court. And I think it's going to be really fun for our guys. And so the best therapy in the world, there's no better therapy than getting back out on the court. And so, and this is going to be a really fun way to do it.
I do want to rewind to Sunday. We talked to you Saturday as well at the Cougs versus Cancer event, which is fantastic. Formerly the Rex Lee run. It was awesome. You were there, Leanne was there.
You guys were
Great
amazing.
You
guys
really
are
fun.
amazing. Like, it was so powerful. And they had 800 runners sign up, and it's just for such an unbelievable cause. Leanne is on the board of the Simmons Center. They've been working so hard together and almost raised $2 million in the last 3 years.
Wow.
And all of that money goes to BYU students who are doing tours in cancer research,
Fellowships and internships.
It's unbelievable. And so Lee's actually connected families that are fighting cancer themselves with these researchers with BYU basketball, and it's been spectacular. And then this Rex Ely run. I mean, come on, it's a great event.
It was so awesome. So we chatted Saturday, and you felt real confident that, hey, we're getting into the tourney. Sunday, the team, I imagine, gathers together and watches. How quickly were you able to move on, and did you feel like, hey, we should have been in, man? How did you feel about that whole situation?
Well, I don't know if we felt like we should have been, and I felt like we had a chance. I think we had a real argument, and you at the very least you want to put yourself in a position where you're in the conversation and there's a real argument to be had. I mean, we had to, down the stretch in February, we had to win one of those games, and we just couldn't do it, and it just wasn't. Our guys battled and played as hard as they could, and stayed together and kept fighting through a bunch of adversity, and we just couldn't get the one we needed. And so we got together, watched Selection Sunday together, and I'm pretty sure that there was not one word spoken the entire show. It just is. It is what it is. And then we talked for a while as a team after, and then. We're excited to go play in this NIT. I mean, in the knit. I mean, we're excited to go knit. We're going to knit better than any BYU team has ever knitted before.
There's a rich history here, as you're aware.
There is.
51 and 66,
there
man.
is.
Been to 2 Final Fours in the last decade as well at Madison Square Garden, which is really fun.
You were part of one or both of those?
Yeah, I was part of one of them, and I got a bunch of guys on my team that have never been to New York.
Oh, man.
and it is a place that is so near and dear to like the core of my soul.
Yeah.
And so, we're trying to get back. Let's go. Let's go. If we get back, we'll all go. We'll take all of Cougar Nation. You guys come. We'll do the whole deal in New York City.
There's somebody to tour New York City with. It's you and Leanne.
It's
you and Leanne.
It's Leanne Pope.
Leanne has the keys to that entire city. It's awesome. She's
Giuliani
the best
and
person to go.
Leanne.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, it's naturally Madison Square Garden, New York City. Like, there's some magic there. And so when BYU was awarded a NIT seed.
Thank you.
My thoughts went there. Hey, go back to Madison Square Garden. Go live that magic. What's the temperature of the team as you push for a run to New York?
Well, listen, we all deal with disappointment. I mean, it just is. And it's one of the great things about sports is everybody in sports gets to deal with disappointment. Everybody. There's nobody that gets through unblemished. And so this is, that's what we're doing, and it's an unbelievable life lesson for our guys. It's an unbelievable practice run for our guys, and we don't have an opportunity now that the door is closed on the NCAA tournament. We only have one path. We can go win now in the NIT, or we can go lose now in the NIT. So we're gonna go win in the NIT. That's what we're gonna do. Right I love the NIT, man. Can we get we should be, if we were doing this right, we would be all
we would all be knitting. I don't even know how.
We would be knitting.
Yeah. My mom, Christine, is a fantastic knitter, so maybe we can get her on that and give us a tutorial.
And that's the thing with the NIT, the NIT, Mark, is that it's like, honestly, who wants to be here?
Yep.
You know what? And there's certain teams who, like if I'm Santa Clara, they certainly wanted to be in the NCAA tournament. They weren't in the talk, but they're probably juiced about being in a postseason tournament that isn't CIT, CBI, right? For a team like BYU, the standard's high.
Yep.
So you have a couple seniors who came back, not to play in the NIT per se,
that's right.
but they, I guess, have to be the leaders in this thing, right?
Yeah, and it's great. We had there was a great some type of social media post yesterday about Kevin Durant. I guess he played almost the whole game in Madison Square Garden, and it was something like, I want to die out here, right? And it's a great chance for introspection and a great chance to remember how much we love this game. Because the truth is that as soon as the season's over, my guys are going to go be on the phone for an hour trying to get guys to show up at the park or at the rec center or at the annex or whatever to try and get a pickup game, right? And we get to do it, and it means something, and it matters. And we get to keep playing together. Like this group, this group is special. Like it's so fun to coach these guys, and they enjoy fighting for each other so much. And then we have, you think about our two leaders, this Alex Barcelo and Tijon Lucas. These guys are like die-hard ballers. That's why they're going to be – this Alex Barcelo is going to be a big-time pro because – it doesn't matter what day of the week it is, he's trying to go ball out, like full speed, full intensity every single day. Like they're everyday guys. And so we get a chance to go play. We can't wait. Let's go.
Who's his comp to you, by the way? Is there a player from the past anywhere? Like John Stockton Light has come up.
Yep.
Kevin Pangos comes to my mind a little bit. I don't know if there's someone that sticks out for you.
I think those are pretty accurate. Games are different. Demeanors are similar, right? Like every single day, 365 days a year, what you're getting from Alex Barcelo, right? Every day, and that's is a person who's successful in this game, especially at the highest level. That's what you're looking for. Looking for a guy that you can rely on every single day to come. And Alex is that way. Tijon's that way. We got a whole team of guys that are built that way. And so it's why it's such a joy to coach. And it's going to break my heart when it's over because these guys are so incredible to be around.
I'm super stoked because I believe that BYU fans will show up. The NIT seating scenario in the Marriott Center is a little bit different.
Yep.
It's all lower bowl.
It's
typically.
all lower bowl.
So come,
it's just first come, first serve. It's going to be loud. In fact, I met a BYU fan when I was picking up my car yesterday, and he said I couldn't pass up the opportunity. Like they just want at least one more chance to watch this team.
Two more this week, Wednesday and Saturday.
And it's gonna be a party. It's just it's a little bit different vibe.
Yeah,
it's gonna be super fun, and let's go hoop, man. Let's ball out. Let's go.
No, literally, let's go. Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Yeah. So when leading up to this game, some guys haven't played in a postseason. They may be the freshman or the transfer or whatever. It's an opportunity for them to do something as well.
Yes, yeah. So
last hurrah.
We're of necessity, we've got deeper and deeper into this roster throughout the last 6 weeks of the season. So we'll continue going there, and it's gonna be fun for everybody.
Mark, let's give you some BYU Sports Nation karma for that big game against Long Beach State tomorrow night. I'm sorry the karma didn't work for the bubble. It did to a degree. It didn't get everything it needed to happen.
It can only
on
go
the
so
bubble.
far. Knit like the wind.
Our power was limited.
Yes.
But certainly some karma for tomorrow night. We appreciate you coming in. We're excited to watch you play one more time.
Thanks, guys.
Twice, I should say.
You're the only dude who can have his feet all on the ground and be sitting in here.
Yeah, I know. This is actually the perfect height chair for me. I love this. I got to get one of these for my desk. This is fantastic.